Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the Crypto Logic Podcast. My name is Mike. This is your co-host, John. And our goal on this channel is to help make crypto logical. Now, we're starting a new series where we're deep diving, doing the research, showing you guys how to do it, how to buy certain tokens and things of that nature. So if you want to stick around for that, then definitely subscribe to the channel, man, because we got a lot of value we bring to you guys every single day. And if you haven't subscribed yet, you're totally missing out. All right. So this episode,
hit the notification bell. Hit the notification bell so you know when we drop new videos.
There you go.
And hit the like button. Ding. Just do all that cool stuff, and then it'll pay off in the end. Trust me.
So you guys seen the thumbnail, you've seen the title. It's VXV, understanding it in under 10 minutes. All right, we're gonna try and stick to it. Can't promise, but we're gonna try and stick to it.
Everything
all
you
right?
need to know about VXV in under 10 minutes.
All right, so that being said, let's just show the price. Let's go show the price first, give you some understanding of where we are currently today. Vectorspace is currently down at $12. Now, it had been on just a parabolic run as of late. It went from literally $8 to $11, dropped down to $10, then went all the way up to $14, and now has retraced down to $12. So not financial advice or anything like that. This would be a perfect opportunity to buy in to a any crypto, whether it's VXV or wherever token you're thinking about. You always want to buy on the dip. You know what I'm saying? You never want to buy when it's going parabolic. Just
we found Vectorspace at $1.80 and invested in. I remember I made my first purchase at $3.80. So we've been talking about Vectorspace for when it was single digits. So when it was under $2, under $5, under $10, and then hitting all-time highs of like 14 something. So we've been intrigued in Vectorspace for a while, talking about it on this channel for a while as well. So
exactly. So right now we're going to move into the segment where we tell you exactly what it is in the simplest form. So John, take that away, fam.
Oh yeah. So Vectorspace, if you want to use a simple analogy, is basically Jarvis in the Iron Man suit. So it's an AI technology. What it's supposed to do is, one of the main things it's supposed to do is help a lot of investors make more money and maneuver their portfolio. So what a simple example would be, back in the day, or currently before this technology was existed, there was a hedge fund manager, and that person was in charge of making sure that he brought all the information, all the data, all the news articles that he could find, everything that he could find that involves the assets that the investors are investing in. And he brings in all this information, says, hey, I think with these news articles and all this information I'm finding, I think this play will be good for you to invest in, because this looks like this thing is going to blow up soon. And then it also goes the other way. Oh, I think this is bad for this investment. I think you should pull out now and then move your money here. So basically, the hedge fund manager was a human analyzing data for investors and saying, hey, we should do this way. We should do this way. Analyzing the information for the investor. So now Vectorspace comes in, does this at a massive scale, does this, but then also it can even predict the weather, how the weather will affect the business that person's investing in, human history, human dictation of what's going to happen in what's going on with like food, what humans are eating, if percentages of people dying, people being born, like how is that going to affect this company going forward, like a company that's like a pharmaceutical company or something like that. Like, oh, this company will thrive because more humans are going to be created by 2037, and over time this company is going to increase its profits. You know what I mean? Like everything, analyze everything you could think of.
It's a computer. It's a big brain, basically.
It just analyzes everything that a human can't compete with.
Right.
So, and that's just one of the use cases. It's also going to analyze information for NASA in regards of trajectory of, okay, the rockets need to be this type of degree and all that stuff, and how long will it take to get to Mars and back, and all the variables that could happen.
Probability of the rocket blowing up. All types of stuff. How much
food do we need to bring on the thing? It can analyze, like, okay, if we go on a trip to Mars, what's going to happen, in what could happen, what can't happen. It's just basically like in Iron Man suit, when he asks Jarvis, he's like, hey, what's my probability of getting out of here? She's like, oh, there's 17 bad guys over here, go through this door, because if you go to this door, there's 37% chance to survive, but if you go to that way, there's only an 8% chance to survive. Like, Jarvis just analyzes everything around him. It's like, hey, go here, do this, go do that, go do that. That's basically what Vectorspace is. It's just AI to help us.
So with that being said, though, where do you see this project going, like as far as price prediction? Like, if you can give an honest price prediction, where do you think it will go? And where would the market cap be at that point?
Minimum 250. That's like my number that I'm thinking of.
Okay.
A minimum 250, long term over 850 to 1,000. That's where I think it can go, due to the fact that it has only 50 million tokens in supply, and not even going through the buybacks yet. We'll talk about the buybacks next. But Vectorspace is wanted in the U.S. The U.S. in their conference call said, "Hey, we want you to come over here and set up shop here."
Right.
They're gonna help everything you could think of, politically, financially, and space exploration, weapons, vaccines, weapons designing, everything. It can analyze like, hey, this country has this much crime rate increasing. This seems like this is gonna spew into this. It's just gonna analyze all that stuff, and I think that Vectorspace can hit 250 minimum, up to 850, and then a high of 1,000. So I think it can hit those numbers.
Okay. Hey.
And you can do the math.
850, and 1,000. Perfect.
That's like a pretty big gap.
Now, a lot of people ask, how do you buy VXV? Now, let me show you guys how to buy VXV. So basically what you would do is you would go to CoinMarketCap. You can do this on your computer, or you can do it on your phone, whichever one you want to do. You would go down to where it says market, and then market gives you everywhere where you could buy VXV. So the number one place that they're recommending that you buy would be Uniswap, right? Now, the confidence levels here tell you if it's a good exchange for you to buy on or not. So if it's high, you have a good chance. You know, everybody knows what Uniswap is. Right now it says NA just because right now it's been Uniswap has been going down lately. So the confidence level is kind of like, we don't know if we should still use Uniswap. So that's why it says NA, but that's not, I mean, if you know Uniswap, then you know that it's safe to use. But majority of the time, people can go to Probit because Uniswap does have a lot of gas fees, as John stated earlier. But Probit does not have that many gas fees, and it's really simple to get a Probit account. You literally just have to do the verifications, show your ID, take a picture like that, and then it will.
Coin Metro's down because there's no. The last time we saw, Coin Metro has no more liquidity left for VXV. So technically, I don't know if they fixed it or not, but the VXV ran out on Coin Metro. Yeah,
Coin Metro. I wouldn't even look at Coin Metro.
Let's go to Probit.
Shiba Swap. Yeah, that's a negative. And then 1inch as well. I'm not too familiar with 1inch. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. If I were going to continue to dollar cost average into VXV or be a first time buyer into VXV, I would probably more than likely go with Probit. Just because it will save you so much on gas fees, and it's pretty simple. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you buy Vectorspace AI.
Yeah. So Vectorspace is something that's gonna be here long term. I think the U.S. wants it, and the owners, and the devs of the company, they do weekly conference calls. So you can hop in a public call, and they've mentioned that they're in talks with KuCoin. So KuCoin will probably list them. Coinbase, Kraken, Gemini, all those type of cryptos will list them because Vectorspace is legit utility-based crypto. And in regards to the buybacks, their mission, their plan is to buy up to 40 million tokens of Vectorspace, which will only leave 10 million. That's where I think it can hit 5 digits, which is $10,000. But we have to wait for the buybacks to happen. So what's going to happen is they're trying to buy the cryptos that are circulating that no one owns, right? Over time, eventually they're going to own up to 40 million of them. The devs are, and then they're gonna lock it away. They're not gonna burn them, but they're gonna lock it away. And their reasoning is we're gonna try and stop the manipulation. Whales dumping and buying and dumping and selling and all these cryptos. That's kind of how what's happening with XRP, Bitcoin. People manipulate the price, dump it, cause fear. So they're trying to take that away and keep it utility based.
Exactly.
They want it to be utility based, and we'll see what happens with that. But Vectorspace has a very bright future.
Yeah, 100%, man. We talk about VXV all the time. We talk about it literally in almost every episode, and there's a reason behind it. Is because we believe that it's going to be here in the future. I mean, one of its partners is NASA.
And Microsoft.
They're not going to just...
S&P Global.
They're just not going to just be like, oh, I'm going to put my name on this and damage my reputation for a cryptocurrency that's going to be gone tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we really believe in this project. And AI, if you really think about it, is the way that the world is heading. If you go to Target or Walmart, Whole Foods, wherever, even the new Amazon stores, you can literally walk into the new Amazon store, put everything in your cart, pay with your phone, and leave. Never even talk to a cashier at all. If that's not AI, I have no idea what AI is. You know what I'm saying? It's literally right in front of our faces and it's happening. And our whole thing is, why not invest in the technology behind it? Now, some people on the other coin, like we did an interview with Dante DeFi, and he asked us a question on, how do we feel about investing into something that potentially could replace a lot of people in the job market? And we were like, hey man,
It's gonna happen.
It's going to happen regardless, so that's our whole outlook on investing in a VXV and in the technology of AI and all of that nature. Now, VXV is one of the first ones with AI, but I guarantee you, once they figure out this technology, it's not going to be the last. 100%. Yep. It's not going to be the last. So that was our take on VXV in less than 10 minutes. We barely skeeked it out, man. I think we're at almost like 11 minutes right now, but we set out to do it in under 10. We got there. So, hey, that should give us a thumbs up and a subscribe as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. We really do hope you guys found some value. If you did, please subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and follow us on all our socials, man, because we're really putting out as much content as possible, as much value as possible. So underneath John, you'll see our TikTok, our Twitter, and our Instagram. We post every single day. And of course, we post every single day on our YouTube channel as well. And then join the Discord if you want to hang out with like-minded people and have a great understanding of what crypto really is. All right. Take care, guys. See you in the next one. Peace.